Hello, today I'm coming to you from my studio where I've been working on this altered book. Last month at our Magpie's Nest Community Art Night, Shalimar showed us how to get started with an altered book, and this is not the book that I started at that session. I have been trying to focus on finishing projects rather than starting one, so I chose not to start a book last month. However, I did have this one that I had started several years ago that I dug out and finished. I've just finished working in it, and I'd like to show you what I've done. Oh, what is an altered book, you ask? An altered book is any book that's been modified from its original purpose. So this particular book was a book of brave deeds, and it was filled with stories about war and conflict and battles and things that some people think are brave. So I have changed it and made it into something different. So mainly I use altered books to glue things in, just bits and pieces that I find lying on my desk. And that's what this particular book is. And I'll show you what I have. So, the Altered Book of Brave Deeds. I've changed some of the words here on the title page. It's the red degeneration of uterine fibroid, and I put fragile handle with care and tell me your wish once again. And I imagine anybody that's experienced uterine fibroids would have to be quite brave to go through that. Says, on fairy wings she flies, and I've left one of the plates here that was in the book. Under a full moon on a distant tideless shore, I hear men shouting. Well, hello down there, friend snail. When did you arrive in such a hurry? As mountain shadows darken my gate, the temple deer still see sun rays. A strange glamour bidding her be brave and good had not died out of the strange, overexcited mind. Again, after many difficulties, she stood before the child in a shabby crown. A chance in extremity of this girl's miraculous worth. I don't know what it means, but a pool reflecting white clouds deep in bamboo shadow, a fish stirs. One day the toy tiger said to the elf, "Are you not happy here in the toy box, amid the garden's tangled maze?" Needed something that supported her poor neck. She was just floating there in space, so she got a card down at the bottom there. The evolution of ranunculus. Ranunculus has always struck me as a rather ridiculous word, and those Tudor ruffs have always struck me as a rather ridiculous fashion accessories. The little dragon looked up. From watching the moon, I turned and my friendly old shadow led me home. We came to play with you. Okay, I'll go practice. This one says, a struggle for emancipation encouraged the people to put their faith in magic and superstition. And inside here, there's something very, very special. It is a love letter. And I don't even remember where this came from. And here, let me read it to you. It's really quite beautiful. Dearest Harold, since I am in the business of letter writing tonight, I suppose I should shock you and drop a few lines in your way. I have said so very often I would write to you, but lately I have been so busy starting and stopping work that it has honestly taken a lot of my time. Although maybe now that I'm being encouraged to open my own beauty business, I will have more time to share with you. That makes me laugh, that anybody would think that they would have more time if they were starting a business. No doubt you don't care to always hear of my troubles, so I have only one alternative for you, my dear Mr. Sam. Just marry me. Well, that came as a shock. And you won't only solve some of your headache, but think of all the gas you will save. Now, don't misunderstand. I am not fussing about you using your gas, but nevertheless, I must keep the expense bills low. Never can tell when the West Coast might be calling. I shouldn't be kidding you, Harold, for you have been more than a friend these past months. You have helped me out in so many ways that to pay you back in money, well, there wouldn't be enough in the country. I feel there isn't any possible way to express myself, so I will just have to hope and pray the day of our future isn't too far off. Then and only then my real and true feelings may be shown. As you no doubt know by your own feelings how lost I will be without my girl here with me. Lillian has been so very wonderful, and if she has only been half as happy being here with me as I have been having her, all my problems here at home are worth having. To you again, I am thankful, for without your help Lillian wouldn't have been here. We dare not forget her, and of course we must take up some unarranged trips. Well, darling, in closing, I give you my love and best wishes for now and always. Always, C. Ritchie. Well, if that isn't a brave deed, I don't know what is. And since I've still got some of these bits left, I thought maybe it would be fun to make a collage for you. I'm going to grab some of these bits out of my little bag here. This one, pull that out. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use, but throughout my book, one of the things that I used for a lot of the backgrounds was a napkin. And so I thought I would do the same thing here. And this is just a dinner napkin. The way you can use these in your art is you can peel off everything except the very top layer. And then if you stick it to something that has printing underneath, you can get a sort of a ghost image of whatever was underneath. And I'm going to use some matte medium to stick my napkin down on my piece of paper. I know a lot of people, when they're doing collage, they'll plan things out very carefully and really think things out, lay it out before they start gluing anything down. And I used to do that too, but something very freeing about just leaping in and seeing where the process takes you. Now, where was that image there? And these people, they somehow reminded me of the strawberries. I'm going to use the medium again to glue these people in my book. There. So, as you can see, I haven't really given a lot of thought to how I want this page to be laid out. I'm kind of, trying out a few things. I like that it says they sat down under a big tree. Let's, said Robin. Kind of like that. Let's, said Robin. Who's Robin? We don't know. Stick that down here. I'm just going to put that over that cut edge at the top. Now let's see, what else did I have? I had this. The sea this autumn evening is green. The rice field is green as the sky. Yeah, I don't think that really works. I was thinking I would redden up their outfits a bit. Make it a bit more strawberry-ish. This is just some watercolor paint that's left over from my watercolor class the other day. It was just sitting here over on the side and I just picked it up. One of the benefits of not cleaning up, you end up with all kinds of bits that you can use later on. Let's see, what else do I have in here? No. Oh, huh. I just found this little buttons here. Maybe I'll cut those out. The yellow reminds me of the yellow in the flowers and the daisies. I'll cut out the buttons.